All right, it's loading. We about to be live.
I
That's
see it.
crazy.
I see it says live on Facebook.
Well, let me record this too. Make sure I'm recording. Okay, we should be on Facebook too. Let me see. Okay, yes. So, hello everybody. How are you doing today? I am Ryan McCrary from McCrary Financial Solutions, also the owner of ourblackapparel.com and part of ibuyBlack.org, ibuyBlack.org. I'm joined today by an amazing guest, an amazing queen that I've known for some years now, out of Philadelphia, Alexis Murrell. How you doing today, Queen?
Hi, everybody. I'm doing excellent.
Great, great. So before we get started, I got people watch my videos from all over the country, down south, west coast. People will email me from London at times. So just first introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from, stuff like that.
Well, everybody, my name is Alexis Murrell. I've known Ryan for years. We went to Temple University together. We both graduated. So how I'm getting into this entrepreneurial state. So I graduated. I did an internship at a very well-known pharmaceutical company. I will say this. So what got me into doing a lot of studying and just looking into being an entrepreneur full time was I showed up to my job on time. I was an A and B student, biology/chemistry major, like stressed out, crying at night over these classes. And I remember going into work one day and my boss, she was really, really mad. And she was a white woman too. She was really, really mad. And I came in and I was like, what's going on? And she was like, I'm so mad at the district managers. And I said, why? Because it was an Asian girl that came in after me. Mm-hmm. They were giving her a promotion over me.
Oh, okay.
And I was already there. So right then and there, it stuck it in my head. I said, okay, it didn't matter how good I was, that I was an A and B student, that I showed up on time, that everybody loved me. I feel like it was just always going to be like this dart, like you're not good enough in that job sector. So then I had to start looking elsewhere. So, y'all, my brother, he went to the All Black National Convention, and I'm really not, on camera as much as him. So he messaged me and I said, okay, maybe he forgot. And I said, I'm off the hook because he forgot. And then he messaged me like, no, I didn't forget. So pretty much after that, like, I'm just ready to just dive in. I see that our communities is in a crisis, and I'm just really ready to get my feet wet and just, a lot of people don't like getting on camera, like just to really get out my comfort zone, because like I told you, when I made that one video, so many people were like inboxing me like, Alexis, that is your gift. You need to be an activist. You need to do this. You need to make more videos. And then I think I was just looking at it like, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. So,
Yeah, great. Yeah, I mean, you definitely got to get more used to getting on camera and the media, getting your message out there. And it is something, that you're going to have to get used to. Like at first with me, me, I was always quiet in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always behind the scenes, quiet, stay to myself, didn't raise my hand a lot, chill, knew to work, but I just wasn't the person out there like that. So it really had to be a process for me to really just shift my mindset, like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I got to do what I got to do. I want my message to be out there, because like before, back in the day, we didn't have these type of platforms. Now, if I got something on my mind, I could just go on Facebook, write it, and it can reach people all over the world. We could go live and have discussions, real Black conversations, get directly to our people, because there's a direct-to-consumer relationship. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have that in the past. Like, I'm old enough to remember before social media. You know what I mean? So if I would be mad or frustrated about something in the world or political, whatever, I wouldn't really have no outlet. You got to beg somebody to get on CNN. You got to beg somebody to get on the radio and stuff like that. Now, with the digital technology, digital media, we don't have to go through anybody else. We can just go direct to consumer. So once I just realized that, and I just, got older, more conscious, stuff like that, I was just like, fuck it. So I'm all in, you know what I'm saying? Going down, giving speeches now, doing stuff with I Buy Black, you know what I mean? So it's a whole bunch of stuff. So the first thing I want to talk about, of course, like you did that video on Kaepernick, the NFL boycott, all that stuff. What is your thoughts now on Trump and coming at, now the girl from ESPN got suspended from ESPN.
Mel Hill.
Her on Twitter. Trump talking about, anybody who kneels and calling them, whatever you call them. And then last night, Eminem, he talked about it before we got live. Eminem went in last night.
Yes, he did.
Like, he really went in last night on the BET Hip Hop Awards. If you missed it, go back on YouTube, go online, Google it. Eminem, literally went in. So just what's your thoughts on the whole Trump situation, the NFL boycott, the Kaepernick? Just what's your thoughts on that whole situation that's been going on?
Well, personally, I just feel like Donald Trump is an asshole. Like, just flat out, is nothing positive that I can really say about this man. But I look at, I grew up in South Philly, so it was like an Italian neighborhood. It was Asians. And I remember talking to somebody years ago, and they were like, yeah, we're Asian, but we don't worry about what no president is doing because we formed our own communities. We have everything. Mm-hmm. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, our community is in a crisis. So if we don't see what's going on, like, we need to really come together and build each other up and build up our own communities, because it's like anything can happen at any given moment. As you can see, what happened in Houston was mainly blacks and minorities. Even with Puerto Rico, they're really not getting any assistance. So in my mind, I'm thinking, what if a natural disaster happens where we are? We're not going to get any type of assistance. So it's we need each other more at an all-time high. And then when I heard Eminem's thing, I didn't really watch it, but I caught that clip, and it made me just think, if more white people would just stand up and be like, this is wrong, and just stand for what is right and what's wrong, what's happening to us. I just saw another video with another man getting shot by the cops, and it's just I can't even keep up. Yeah. It's just so much. But Donald Trump is not something that, some people think about him every day. I'm just thinking, okay, what can we do? What can I do to pull our communities together, to uplift our communities, and just give the people in our community the mindset that we don't have to live in the slums. We need each other more at an all-time high, more than ever before it is now. So.
Yeah, definitely. And I agree 100%. So shout out to, we got people watching on Facebook. So shout out to Justin, Peace King, Brother Dre. I see he's on there. Peace to him. So everybody, if you on Facebook, please share this information. Share this to your Facebook personal page. If you got a Facebook business page, if you in a Facebook group, wherever you at, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, wherever you at, please share this information. Get this information out to the people. We need you to share. If you're on here, please share this information. Get this out to the people.
Yes.
So, well, my thoughts on the whole situation is, number one, like you said, Trump is an idiot. I'm tired of people just keep complaining about Trump. Listen, Trump is who he is. He told y'all during the campaign what he was going to do. He told you who he was. That's the thing you can say about Trump. Trump don't hide. He doesn't hide who he is. You know what I'm saying? I can't, as much as we hate him, I can respect that a little bit more than somebody like a Hillary Clinton or whoever, that you act like you're a friend of the black community, act like you're a friend, but you're really not. Trump is who he is. He's a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? I'm not going to complain about him. I'm not worrying about him. I'm worrying about us. As far as the NFL boycott, listen, boycott, absolutely, I agree we should do it, but we got to do more than that.
Right.
You boycotting the NFL, Are you supporting Black businesses on a daily basis? Like literally on a daily basis, are you supporting Black businesses? Are you signing up at ibuyBlack.org? Are you supporting We Buy Black? So if you boycotting the NFL, you better also be buying from We Buy Black. You better be buying from I Buy Black. You better be supporting the businesses in your local community. It's businesses online. There's so many businesses. Whatever you do, if you go out to eat, go to a Black-owned restaurant. You need a lawyer, get a Black lawyer. Whatever you need. You need some clothes, go to a Black-owned clothing store, online or whatever. That's my thoughts on it. Now, it is powerful that all the players are standing up, kneeling. That just shows the power of the people.
Right.
Literally, like, that just shows the power of the people. Like, if they literally wanted to just say, you know what, all of us going to come together. We're not going to play football this Sunday. Like, you know how much power that would be if they really just said, yo, we ain't leaving the locker room, or we ain't even coming to the stadium. If they all they don't need everybody, just enough people, whereas though they can't play the game. So even if they shut one, and if it don't got to be all 17 games that come on every Sunday, if they shut literally one NFL game down, you know how much power that would be? You know how much money that owners would lose? I think that would be a lot more strategic, a lot more powerful than, just kneeling or boycott. I mean, that's good. But my position is we got to do more. So the next question I just want to get to is Cardi B. What is your thoughts on Cardi B? I did watch the BET Hip Hop Awards last night. Not all of it, but I saw some of it. Cardi B won a lot of awards, you know what I'm saying? And listen, no disrespect to her, you know what I mean? Like, she got to get money how she got to get it, you know what I mean? Like, I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. You know, she came up from stripping to reality TV to having the #1 record in America. You know what I'm saying? So we got to, we do applaud that. But at the same time, it's just thinking, I think Dr. Watkins said this, Dr. Boyce Watkins, shout out to him. He was like, all right, we're real conscious. We kneeling, we boycotting, we got a movement going on. We fighting against police brutality. But at the same time, Cardi B's record is #1. And it's ratchet. I drive around, all the girls I see in the hood is just listening to it. They getting pumped up. They going in. Kids is listening to it. You know what I'm saying? So me, I got a daughter, as you know.
Yes.
So I don't want her watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I might listen to it. Bodak Yellow, the beat's hot. Yeah, it's hot. I'm in the club listening to it. All right. But I don't want my kids listening to that. So just what is your thoughts on that whole situation? You know what I mean? And then I want to talk more on, like, the whole culture, like girls on Instagram getting naked for likes and a whole bunch of crazy shit that's been going on with the culture. So just what's your thoughts on all that?
I mean, first and foremost, shout out, congrats to Cardi B. But I think with me and you, we are both real adults, which means like, okay, like you said, the song is hot, it's entertaining. Like when I go to work out, I might put that on, but then it's like we leave it there and then back to reality. You're back to building your business and you're back to being a father and, being everything that you need to be. But the sad part is with our culture, I understand you as a man raising your daughter. You don't want her, because some of the lyrics are kind of vulgar. And I just feel like, in my personal opinion, like the Black woman, the Latin woman, we're just looked at in society as over sexualized. Mm-hmm. So it just made me think back to, back when we were slaves, the Black woman was considered the bed warmer. So it's like, that's all it is. And then it's like a lot of the young girls feel like they have to be over sexualized and very promiscuous. And then they're naked on Instagram and social media to be accepted because that's what's shown. And I remember I watched all your videos, bro, on YouTube when you were talking about like, you don't want your daughter to listen to that. But like you said, Cardi B has like 1 million followers. But if a Black woman was just clothed, it became a doctor, a business owner, nobody really, gravitates to that. You can see in this world that everything that's ratchet and ignorant and over sexualized, is put on a pedestal. But the woman that, went to college, started a business, became a doctor, is just, nobody really pays that any attention. So like I said, I don't want to down her, but if I had a daughter, I don't want her to follow those footsteps. It's like we gravitate to that. But when it comes to building wealth, supporting our own, starting businesses, we know her whole song. Like you said, I hear grown women, kids, but it's like, I think, okay, I'm like, but y'all don't even know your credit scores.
Exactly.
Do y'all have a will? Do you have a 529C for your children? I started studying like a trust. I study all types of stuff. And I'm like, we don't know none of that language, but we know all the songs and everything and what's going on with love and hip hop. We are more involved in arguing about people we don't know and never will meet over their lives. Because one day I was on IG and I'm like, y'all going back and forth over these celebrities that don't care that y'all even exist. Exactly. But y'all don't even go that hard on your own life. It's like, it's crazy to me. And this is why, like, you gonna laugh when I said I cut my cable off. Because I said, listen.
Don't laugh. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All you need is internet.
I said, yeah, all I need is internet. I
don't watch TV like that. So shit.
So it's like, I had to learn, for me though, I really unplug like from all this stuff. Like, I just can't do it when I see our communities are in a crisis. So I unplug from all of it. Cause like, if you look at how long was the award show? 3 hours?
It was like 2-3 hours, yeah, something like that.
And I'm like, I could read and study something for that long. Like, I can't do
it. See, this is why we need queens like this in the community talking that real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of watching the award show for 3 hours, 2 hours, you know what I'm saying, getting excited because you see Migos or Cardi B, that stuff is cool. Instead of doing that, why don't you read? Why don't you study? Why don't you put time in your business? Why don't you study, like she's saying, get in the will, get in the trust, get in the 529 plan for your children? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things you said that I want to talk about. You just dropped some major jewels, some real knowledge. First thing, yeah, well, her platform, the crazy thing is I just checked the other day, she got like 10 million followers. Like, not even a million. Like, yo, seriously, like, she got literally like over 10 million followers on Instagram. And it's like, yo, like, her platform is crazy. So, you know, a lot of these young girls and young boys that want to be girls and shit, probably looking at her, trying to be Cardi B. They may not have a mother in the house or father in the house. They may not, you know, have a parent or guardian, or even if they're in the house, parent might be working all the time. So they're looking up to Cardi B. So her having a platform of like 10 million people, you got to use that in a better way. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to use that in a better way. And another thing, she always talking about red bottoms and stuff like that, which is cool. But imagine with a 10, 11 million follower platform, if she just talked about a black business, a black-owned business, I'm going to I Buy Black, or I'm going to any, it don't even got to be us. Any, you know, my company, whatever, don't got to be my company. Any black-owned business say, listen, I went to so-and-so, now I got these shoes from a black-owned business, shirt, dress from a black-owned business, with the following of 10 million people. Like, seriously, you know how impactful that'll be? You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about red bottoms and everything, you just making red bottoms more millions, billions of dollars, when you could be having that for the black community. So another thing you hit on is definitely women are definitely over sexualized. Like, you see it, you know, if she wasn't half naked on Instagram, she probably would have like 1,000 followers. You know what I mean? It's Instagram models literally with hundreds of thousands, 500,000 followers because they get naked or taking pictures, you know what I mean? Half naked or whatever. But at the same time, you got to know how to monetize that. If you just on Instagram trying to look good and getting followers, all right, but are you monetizing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's very important. And then the last thing I'll talk about before I let you come back in, just like, yeah, we need to get assets. Like, seriously, we should stop worrying about entertainment, football, basketball, Kevin Hart, comedy shows, all that type stuff. We need to be worrying about assets. We need to be worrying about assets, buying these properties, investing in your business, getting a trust account, buying mutual funds, buying stocks, bonds, gold, you know, you can Bitcoin. We can go down the list. So then by the time you do pass away, you know, you got an estate, you got a trust, you better have life insurance. So if you got red bottoms, but you ain't got no life insurance, like, you're literally tripping. So you hit that shit right on the head, you know what I mean, with the having assets, not just trying to watch these shows and sports and stuff like that. So just, what's your thoughts on that again, on how do we get to where we don't have as much buzz around the award shows and stuff like that? Now it's a normal where we're talking about assets. And, I'm big on financial literacy.
Yes.
So how do we make financial literacy the topic, not just rap or, hip hop?
I personally think what started with me, I had to cut the TV off.
Yeah, true.
I had to cut the TV off because, listen, you know me in college, and I'm going to tell you this, being just transparent, I thought I was prettier with weed because, at the time I was in college, I was bartending, and at the time I was watching the Kardashians and all this stupid stuff, and I used to feel like, okay, I look prettier with weed. So I had to really unplug and deprogram myself because I'm like, all this stuff is like a false sense of beauty in who I am. And even when I was bartending, how I would tell you to come out and other people, and they used to be like, Alexis, why you got that weave in here? Like, you have hair. And I used to be like, no, I look better. So in my personal opinion, we have to unplug, cut the TV off, not watch all these bullshit shows that don't show us in a good light at all. We got to cut down on all this social media. People don't even know how to just sit for like 20 minutes with nothing on. You can't even do that anymore.
That's true.
So I had to really just for me, it was like, okay, I need to unplug. Then I just started studying just little stuff. So I said, okay, I went to college. It doesn't matter what job that I have, I'm not going to be free. Even when I was doing my internship, I was like, I'm still not going to be free. Then I looked at it. I said, okay, my great-great-great-grandmother had a job. Nothing. My great-grandmother had a job. My mom had a job. They didn't retire being well off. So I'm like, something has to change. But if we don't think like that, then nothing is. Because I'm going to tell you this. My phone is super dry. Why? Because I don't sit around and I don't know what Yandy and them doing on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know. So people, when they talk to me, they're like, oh, I had somebody tell me, you always want to talk about wealth and building. Like, they got mad. And then these the same people, like, I know you don't have nothing. I know you put them pics up on the gram. I know, but I really know you. And you don't have nothing. So my phone got really dry, but I don't think a lot of adults are ready to unplug from that. I don't think we're fully ready because I feel like if we were, our communities would be in way better shape. We would have more assets. We will own more things. But for me, I had to really look around. I say, yo, we don't have nothing. We don't even the holidays are coming up. I thought about having a wealth giving instead of a Thanksgiving. Meaning a few days before the holiday, get some people like you, I would cook and everything. And that's all we need. Just a group of us okay, what are we going to do? Because guess what? The holidays are coming and we'll be going. So what else I said that I had to point out? I said, okay, I just turned 34. For 34 years, me and my family sat around the table and it was probably 40 people. We could have started a business right there. So in 34 years, nobody said nothing about business, nothing. And I said, this is mind-boggling. So I said, you know what, God? I said, this year, what I really want to do, I said, you know what, that day I'll probably go feed the homeless or do something out in my community. But I'm like, I can't sit around. I love my family, but we can't sit around. We don't have nothing. We just going to sit around and eat. Oh, girl, hey, how you doing, girl? Oh, I'm doing all right. We don't have nothing. Are you kidding me? We gonna sit around and eat for another 30 years? I can't do
it. Yo, you just said some real shit right now. Seriously. So everybody, if you just jumped on this live, I'm speaking to Alexis Murrell out of Philadelphia, home of Philly, just like me. Let me check. We got some comments on Facebook. All right, so shout out to Trevor Castleberry. He's the owner of Castleberry Consulting LLC. Shout out that business. If you put your website down there, King, people can support you. Put your website. We got Rashonda. Okay, she says, transition of our communities as a whole to shift our mindset will take time. Yes, I agree. It will take time. It's honor we lack. We lack honor. Yes. Trevor also said it's the post-traumatic slave syndrome.
Yes.
Post-traumatic slave syndrome. Yep. And then Audrey, she's another queen I know very well, very supportive. She says, natural because I like me without the extra. I like me with it too different. Natural because I like me without the extra. I like me with the two different choice. And she said, they can stay mad, but they really aren't. They just don't believe yet. Keep talking, sister.
Amen. Love you, sis.
And then Crystal Lee said, true, I cut out TV also. I have a business to build. No time for TV.
Exactly.
Got a business to build. No time for TV. And yeah, you said some crazy shit because that's crazy. In my 30 years and sitting at Thanksgiving table, Christmas table, Easter table,
yeah,
one time ever did we talk about business.
Nope.
Ever. And I love my family. You know what I'm saying? Not my family. I love my family to death. But we never one time ever, and I got a big family. I got like 100 cousins, literally.
Wow.
Both sides of my family. So we never talked about business really. Like, you know what I mean? Like we need to be talking about that. We need a wealth giving day. We need to form investment clubs. You know what I'm saying? So come together. We get the lawyer. We get the accountant. Okay, everybody put up 100 or 500 or 1,000 or 5,000. Put it in. And then on a regular basis, we contribute to the investment club. We start with 1,000 each, 5, 10 people. That's 5, 10,000. Everybody put $100 a month, whatever. Let that build up for a generation. So imagine if you would have started that 34 years ago with $1,000, $5,000, everybody $100 a month with 10 people. That's what, 1,200 a month times 12. That's 12,000 for 34 years. And then putting that into the stock market, into an investment. Because, of course, I know how compound interest works. I know how the stock market works. In 34 years, y'all could probably be sitting on millions of dollars, and you didn't really have to start with a whole bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is mindset.
Yes.
Mindset. We don't even talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, your phone might be dry because when people talk, what do they just want to talk about? Love and hip hop. Mm-hmm. What is Yandy doing? Gucci Mane about to get married to somebody on BET. You know what I'm saying? When people call me, yo, did you see the game last night? Did you see this? Did you see Empire? Like, no, I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? The only show I do watch is Power. Power's my shit. But I don't watch Empire. Empire's trash to me. You know what I'm saying? Like sports, whatever. If I'm free to watch it, whatever. If I'm not free to watch it, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Somebody called my phone or they want to book a session or I got to teach a class or sell some shirts, whatever I got to do. I don't give a fuck about the NFL or NBA. It's not that important to me.
No.
So I definitely think we should do that. I definitely think we should do the wealth giving, you know what I mean? People come together and just talking finance, talking assets. And a lot of people don't even know about it. Like they don't know about a trust. They don't know what an annuity is. They don't know how to buy stock, stuff like that. So I think we got to give the knowledge to the people. So the last couple of things I want to talk about before we wrap, let's just talk about Philly. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of crazy shit going on in Philly. So much gentrification going on in Philly. That's why we trying to start this I Buy Black movement in Philly. You know what I'm saying? We doing well, you know, selling some products, selling some apparel, trying to get businesses registered. We're going to start interviewing businesses and pulling up on them, interviewing them, talking to them, you know, talking to the staff, how they employ all these black people. But just like you said when we was talking before, the city is like crazy now. You know what I'm saying? Like you go downtown, I don't see black people like that downtown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the city, you know, like, I mean, you see them, but like not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you
like back in the day.
Yeah, like you did like they just getting on the train or about to go back to West Philly or uptown or you know what I'm saying? Like the downtown, like we don't have a presence downtown really. You know what I'm saying? Like, and of course it's not just Philly. It's going on everywhere. When it was in Louisville, they was talking about in Louisville, it's called New Lou. All the people coming in gentrifying Louisville. It's happening in New York and Brooklyn and Harlem and Oakland and, you know, all DC and so many other places is happening. So just what's your thoughts, just looking at the city, you know what I'm saying, over the years, looking at it now from how we remember how it used to be, just what's your thoughts on everything?
Well, I literally, early this morning, I took my girlfriend food shopping. So she still lives in South Philly. So when I picked her up, every time I drive around, I just can't believe like how it has changed. But the change is they're pushing us out. What they're doing is they're raising the taxes on our property so we can say like, I can't afford this. And that's what they want you to do. So you can sell your home and we're being pushed out. So I literally was, it was a detour. I was driving through the top of North Philly, and them white men down there buying their property while we're sitting on the step. No, seriously. I saw a group
trust me, I didn't talk about like around Girard 29th and Girard 30th.
Yes.
Yo, that is crazy.
Back in the day when I was bartending, I remember somebody paid me to do a private event, and I was kind of scared, but it was when they built those brand new houses, and then that's when they called it Brewery Town. So I went and it was cool, but now it looks totally different. But I feel for my people because we're getting pushed out, and it's like, where are we going? Mm-hmm. So we're constantly being pushed out. Even my one girlfriend, her block was all black, and then they had like a block party, and I said, I didn't even know all these people. She was like, girl, it was me and two other people, and that's it. And then the homes in South Philly are like, you can go, they might be $500,000, no grass, no garage. And it's like the average, they're not going to be able to afford that. So it's like, we don't see that that's what we need to own property. That's so important. And it's to the point where I started studying, I study so much. And this is why when you told me, like, I'll help you with your LLC, I have it narrowed down because I study so much stuff. Mm-hmm. Just with business credit is where it's at.
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely.
So I was so mad, like my personal credit straight. I help people, they like, dang, Lexus. But I'm like, I'm mad that at 34, I'm like, I should have been on business credit a long time ago. Because I knew people back in the day, they were getting 50,000, 100,000, 250,000. And I said, if four people started their business and got their business credit going, which you can do within less than 6 to 9 months, and we all took out $250K to start buying property, that was $1 million right there. So we have to think ownership, because when I say I can't believe, like, just me driving this morning, like, this is crazy. And then my heart is like, okay, what are my people going to do then? Do they really see what's going on?
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think we really do see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, driving around the hoods, though, that shit's getting worse. You know what I'm saying? As getting worse as downtown and everything is getting better. And, yeah, like, I drive through 29th and Girard and all that all the time. And I be like, yo, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And, like, where was I driving the other day? I think it was near, like, Fairmount. Around Fairmount Ave, been, like, North Philly, been getting gentrified for a while now. But they got these crazy, like, new high rises coming up there.
Yes.
And you said South Philly, like, all over. It's crazy. Like, even in, parts of West Philly, of course, with the colleges and everything around Temple is, you know what I mean? Like, Temple been doing that shit for years now.
But it looks crazy now.
Yo, for real. So,
from when me and you went, it's crazy.
Right? Like, seriously, like, you could see it happening then, but now it's like, yo, they literally, like, kicking people out. And that's why, like you said, it comes to ownership, owning that property. You see those big ads in the neighborhood, sell your house, call 1-800, whatever, we'll pay cash for your house. You know what I mean? And some people might want that quick cash, but no, we got to know the importance of ownership. We got to know the importance of ownership. Let me check the comments real quick. We got some people. Shout out to, first off, Black Abundance. You know what I'm saying? He gave me this shirt, blackabundance.com. That's my man Derek out in New York. Shout out to him. Go to blackabundance.com, blackabundance.com. You can get some of his dope apparel. He got dope apparel. Okay, let me see the comments. Okay, Audrey says she just signed up for ibyblack.org. Yes, Audrey, you need to come to the next meeting. especially for you. I know Audrey, she's a notary. She's a mobile notary.
Wow, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if you need a notary, if you're about to buy a house or you're about to do this, you know, I know she does loan closings and a whole bunch of apostille services and all that stuff. So if you need notary service, please contact her. I think it's therollingnote.com, rollingnoteandmore.com, I believe. I believe it's therollingnoteandmore.com. But please come to the meeting, because for you, that will be a good opportunity for your business, because I think that's the type of target audience that will be good for your business, Audrey. So please make sure you come down. Crystal Melvin says business credit is king.
Yes, it is.
Business credit is king. You know what I'm saying? Business credit is king. And then, okay, my second mother, Miss Crystal, she says it's generational. I was never taught about how to handle money or given the thought process that I could be a homeowner, let alone a business. Ryan really has me thinking bigger. Yes, and I know her. It's like my second mom. So she's part of that generation, like the baby boomer generation. And she's absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Most people from that generation, Black folks, like my mom and them generation, they didn't really talk about, you know what I'm saying, like ownership and business. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, my, you know, mom and grandma, their generation, they just talk about like going to school, trying to get a good job. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about business, nothing about entrepreneurship. We never talked about investing. We never talked about stock market stuff, nothing like that. So she's absolutely right. Okay, let me see. I think that's all the comments we have. Audrey says, thank you. You're welcome, Queen. Yep, so a couple of people other just joined. Also, if you just joined, please share this video. We need you to share this video so we can get these messages out. We need our own media channel. That's one of the main things we talked about at the All Black National Convention. The All Black National Convention in Louisville. Again, shout out to Dr. Boyce Watkins for even doing it, bringing people together. I've met so many different people, so many connections, people all over. Somebody drove literally from Oregon. Somebody literally came from Alaska and drove from California for 3 days. So that's one of the main things we talked about, was having our own media. If you have a social media account, you are a media company. Whether you like it or not, you are a media company. So we need these different media channels. So if you're on here, please share. Share it to Facebook, any Facebook platform. Share it to Instagram, YouTube. I also going to put this on my YouTube channel, and you can put it on your YouTube channel. You got a YouTube channel too. So put it on YouTube, share it on YouTube, share it on Twitter, share it on Periscope, all that. Please share this information. Also, you can visit my website. My personal website is ryanjmccrary.com, ryanjmccrary.com, or go to mccraryfinancialsolutions.com, mccraryfinancialsolutions.com. Also, you can sign up at ibyblack.org, ibyblack.org. Now, please, Queen, give everybody your information. I know you have a YouTube channel. People can subscribe to your channel. Just give them all your information.
You gonna laugh because I don't even know what my YouTube channel is. This is what I mean. Like, I gotta
get. You just put your name in, they can find it though, right?
Yeah, I think it's just Alexis and Alexis M. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I gotta get it together. My girlfriend, she was like, "You don't got no Instagram," and yeah, I gotta get on there.
It's all right. And everybody, if you watching, I'm gonna find her channel. And I'm gonna drop the link in there in the comments. I know I can find it because I know we subscribe to each other's channel. I'm gonna find the link and I'm gonna just put the link in the comments. So everybody, please subscribe to her channel. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can go there, youtube.com/Ryan McCrary, youtube.com/Ryan McCrary. Instagram is my own boss 87, my own boss 87, and then Twitter is Ryan McCrary 87, Ryan McCrary 87. So the last thing I want to talk about before we get done, I know you have a busy schedule. Get back to your busy schedule. The last thing I just want to say is, all right, where do we go from here? So we know, Trump, F Trump. We're not putting energy in Trump. If you're listening, if you're watching the replay, whatever, stop putting time and energy into Trump. I'm tired of that. All the political commentary, every person sounds like Angela Rye on CNN. Like, it's seriously annoying. Complaining about Trump. Fuck Trump. We're not putting no more time and energy into Trump. So we're not doing that. NFL boycott, it's mixed feelings, whatever. We know we need to support Black-owned businesses. We know we need to change the dynamic and shift the paradigm when it comes to media. when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to, worshiping celebrities and worshiping Instagram models. We know that's not healthy for the culture. We know that's not healthy for the future generations. You know what I mean? We know what's going on in Philly. Just, where do we go from here? Of course, we talked about some solutions, getting like a wealth giving day and all that type of stuff. But just in your thoughts, like everybody, what can we do right now to just move forward? Not talking about complaining when, looking at past things, like right now, what are we going to do going forward?
I personally feel like first, we really have to love each other. I don't feel like, okay, the All Black National Convention, I didn't go because I was moving and it was just crazy, hectic. I know it's in Philly. That's why I messaged you and I was like, whatever you need, hands on, whatever you need, I'm there. But we really have to get back to loving each other. Like a lot of us, we really don't even have a heart for each other. Like, you could live on a block with somebody for years and y'all might not even speak.
True.
But we have to get back to really loving each other. Like I said, something like the wealth giving. And I will say, I remember years ago when Facebook and everything started, my mom was like, I feel sorry for y'all in a sense. And I said, Mom, why? She said, because you all are not even going to know how to communicate with each other. So it was like, yeah, we communicate heavy on all Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, but in person, we don't do that.
True.
So we got to really get back to really getting to know each other. Or, you know what? I had somebody tell me one day, oh, Alexis, you extra. You always talking to people. And like, that was a bad thing. You Joe, you be extra hype with people. I said, well, the way my mother raised me was you always be nice and respect everyone because you never know who you might meet.
True.
Period.
True.
So we have to, like I said, the wealth giving, that's a great concept. We just got to keep having more conversations. And what I noticed is after the National Black Convention, it was a doctor lady, and I watched her video where she gave her suggestions, right? And I feel as though they were really, really good. And one thing about our community that I don't like, we need to learn how to take our personal feelings out of it and learn how to eat the meat and spit out the bone. Like, I feel like we take everything personal, but take our personal feelings out of it and really look at the information like, okay, let me take my personal feelings and let's just, okay, these are the suggestions. These is what we can do and move forward. But we got to get back to the love. Like, I haven't seen you in years. Like, I really love you. But I feel like even in college, I was just that same nice, loving girl. You know what I mean? But, I'm a woman now, but we got to get back to just really loving on each other. Like, we don't.
And I agree 100%. And shout out to Dr. Shauna ATN. She did the video. Yeah, like, she's dope as shit. You got to really talk to her in person and really build and, hang out a little bit. You know what I mean? She's definitely dope. I watched her video also. She has some amazing suggestions. Know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get structure, organization, because it's good. We don't want to just be a rap and clap session. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to just be talking and, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. People giving speeches. No, we need action. We need real community building, community planning. Absolutely. And like you said, gotta be in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, online is cool. That's great. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing like a good old fashioned in-person meeting, community meeting, people just getting together, whatever it is, in person, an event, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get, back to that. Digital is good, but ain't nothing like getting in person, really getting to look somebody in the eye, really talking to them, really building with them. So I think you laid out some amazing solutions. Great discussion. You know what I'm saying?
One more thing, King. One more. You know what else?
Go ahead.
I feel like, because I'm going to be honest with y'all, like, just, sometimes you may think you're at a certain age and I was telling my girlfriend that today, like, sometimes I feel like I beat myself up because I'm like, I should have been further along. But a lot of our people are in a sunken place. They need to be brought up. We don't even believe that we're kings and queens anymore. Like, I went to the dollar store, right, the other day, and the guy spoke to me. I said, "Good morning, King." And he just looked at me like he was so amazed that I called him.
He's not used to hearing that.
he looked at me like for a while, and I noticed I kept walking and he still was staring at me. But I said, I don't know what this man been called his whole life. I know women that have been disrespected, called out of their name their whole entire lives. When I see young women, I say, good morning, queens. And they look at me like, oh my God. So our people are in a sunken place. We don't even believe that we can live the way we want, do whatever we want. We don't even believe that. Or I've had somebody tell me, well, what you're talking about, only white people can live that way. A grown woman told me that. And I said, yeah, and you a grown woman talking like that. So it's like, we got to get our people out of that sunken, we've been kicked down a lot. Like we really, really have. So we probably really need to have those tough discussions. Or if my sister come to me and tell me about, what happened in her life, and me say, you know what, sis, how can I assist you to really bring you up? You know what I mean? Like a lot of our people, even when I could be walking my dog and I'll just see somebody and you could just tell I just start praying. Like people be looking at me real crazy. I will start praying because I'm like, no, we gotta get out of it. Like it's just so much in our communities, and we just been kicked down. And it's like, so if people are in a sunken place, they're dealing with their issues, suffering from depression, and women I've known that have been molested and all type, they still dealing with that. And then we're trying to raise them up to say, okay, we need to build, we need to invest. They're not even there. So I know for a fact that our people need to really need to be, and men too. We really need to build them up. Like seriously.
Mm-hmm. And I agree 100%. Like people ain't used to getting told, oh, hey king, hey queen. You know what I mean? They looking at you like, oh, you know what I mean? Like you said, we are kings and queens. You know what I'm saying? It gets back to knowing who you are. We gotta know who we are. That is the foundation of everything. If you don't know who you are, it don't matter. It don't matter about starting that business or, you know what I mean, politics, stuff like that. You got to know yourself first. You got to know who you are first. We come from the most amazing people in the history of this earth. We're the survivors of the Middle Passage. Like, seriously, we are great. We are meant to be excellent. We are kings and queens. And Audrey says, kings and queens, yes. Yes, queen, yes, we're kings and queens.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's just it for today, everybody. If you want more information, you can subscribe to her channel. I'm going to put the link in there so you can subscribe to her YouTube channel. Please support this queen. You can subscribe to my channel. Also, you can go to my many websites, McCraryFinancialSolutions.com. You can visit RyanJMcCrary.com. Or if you want to sign up in my financial literacy school for free, it's free to enroll. You can go to TheMcCraryFinancialSchool.com, TheMcCraryFinancialSchool.com. Got about 4 courses now. Going to have many more courses coming. We need to be talking about financial literacy, wealth building on a daily basis. So, before we rant, this, you can last words, you take us out. You know what I mean? Before we wrap, what's just the last words you want to say to everybody?
I just want to tell everybody listening, I love y'all. Like I love my people. So some people don't even hear that. I love y'all. I feel like we can do any and everything. Like we can do any and everything. Yes, we have a late start, but I don't feel like that we can achieve everything that me and you talked about. Like, and I just feel like even with the Philadelphia National Black Convention, because I'm gonna tell you what made me upset. When I like I said, I lived a little bit through you because I didn't go. And I'm like, it should have been thousands of people there.
Right.
But
right.
For me, when I used to bartend, every Friday and Saturday, y'all at the club.
Exactly.
So my thing is liquor more important than building your communities or having something better for your children? Like we gotta, that's why I said we gotta unplug. Like even grown people, like we gotta just stop the BS. Like when is enough gonna be enough? Or I don't know if it's gonna take for some of us for the rug to really be pulled from under us. And then we're just sitting like looking up like, man, I should have did this. I should have did that. We need to do it like now, like yesterday. Like Seriously, like I love my people. We got to do better. There's so much going on in the world that we don't even need to pay attention to. You know why? Because I went to college with Asians and Indians where they say they don't, if you notice, the Asians really don't even vote like that. Why? Because they got everything.
Exactly.
They got stores, banks, they got everything. So they don't even care what he's doing, but we care. But we need to care about our own community and building it. Like, we really got to get our focus and our mindset back. Like, seriously.
So y'all heard it, everybody. She just laid out the blueprint on what we need to do. So if you're serious about moving forward, really get into a position of power, you know, support. As many ways you support, as many things you want to do, you can email me. My email is info@ryanjmccurry.com. info@ryanjmccurry.com. You can email me if you want suggestions or you want to support, you want me to support you. If you want me to shout out your business, if you want me to interview you on my platform, I will. Send me an email, info@ryanjmccurry.com, info@ryanjmccurry.com. So everybody, we are out. Everybody have a great rest of your day, rest of your evening, whatever you're doing. If you're at work and you're about to get off, if you putting in your business, spending time with your kids, you're going out, you're turning up, whatever. I hope you enjoy it. Everybody have a great day.